In the beginning there was nothing, just emptiness and silence. The great rod was born, and he was the beginning, and he gave birth to his first son, Almighty SVAROG. Being born from a spark, he himself was a living and divine fire, and rod said, "Create and give birth to the world." And SVAROG stepped on the earth, which spread out like a lifeless canvas under his feet, and he took his hammer and stroked the allotted stone, and sparkles rained down, and first gods, SVAROG, were born. Who was this god? What mysteries hidden behind this almighty image? And did he really exist in a pantheon of Slavic gods, or all those legends and signs are no more than just a fiction? Hi, I'm Stacy, and we are talking about the other side of Russia. So grab something strong, make yourself comfortable, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell, not to miss anything. And we are starting. SVAROG, the son of divine fire, son of rod, and the starter of the second circle in a Slavic pantheon of gods. He was thought to be the supreme god, the father of gods, and husband of Lada, the mother of gods. SVAROG was prayed for the good harvest and fruit fertility. He is a creator, so one day he taught people to make cheese and cottage cheese. Tvarog means сотворенный, or being made, the same root with the name of the god SVAROG, and it was the sacred food, the gift of gods. Russians still have the word svaraganit, means the ability to create something with minimal knowledge and resources, something new and unusual under the divine providence. Also, the word varit, to cook or boil, means make something cooked with the help of water and fire, symbolic elements of the god SVAROG. He made everything by himself, by his own hands, and created the whole material world. He gave people the fire for cooking and to warm up their houses. It was also believed that the god of fire and justice taught people to use iron armor, weapon, and tools. He brought a plow and yoke to the earth, and as well as axe, sword, and club. And from that moment, it was much easier to defend the land from enemies. Also, he gave people the cup, a container for making sacred drink, surya, the honey beverage. SVAROG brought the worth, power, movement, labor, development, and knowledges, as well as martial arts against the evil. Besides being the supreme creator of power, flowing to the world of Yav, he was also a warrior of light. During the wartime, he was always depicted as a supreme warrior who was wearing the burgundy-colored armor and a giant sword. During the peacetime, the god was depicted as a mighty blacksmith, working with pleasure and diligence. His fire of justice could harm only those who is evil with heart. Symbolic creature, the alkonost bird. According to legends, the bird was a god messenger. She brought SVAROG messages to gods and people on earth. Symbolic animal, fire boar. Sometimes SVAROG appeared in the shape of this beast in the world of Yav. Symbol is a hammer. According to legends, when SVAROG hit the allotted stone, then sparkles appeared, gave birth to gods, and one of those sparkles hit a human. Then he received a talent, the so-called the sparkle of gods. And if you got such a sparkle, a part of supreme god, the piece of his character and abilities, then you are under his protection, and you have the same qualities, and you are like him, silent, hard-working, love being certain, practical, reliable, responsible, and love being alone. You always do what you promised, enduring, love everything beautiful and practical, get true pleasure from work, uncompromising and stubborn. SVAROG is a creator of stars and the sun Ra, and his symbols are the star of Rus, is an equilateral rhombus, in the center of which there are two ellipses extending beyond the rhombus. And it is believed that this symbol is based on the idea of the world structure. So rhombus is the power of the god SVAROG, which has fires burst out. They symbolize the four basic human virtues: honor, justice, freedom, and faith. Kanigon, the sign of SVAROG. The amulet consists of four blow-shaped figures forming a square in the center, and there is no center point as in the case with stars, and the power of this amulet has no limits, as the figure ends have their continuation. It reminds us that the one who wears this amulet gets a good health and well-being, a lot of energy and prosperity in the house, successful career growth, opportunity to find a good job, and promising household economy. SVAROG was a god who was turned to in difficult life situations when magical help was needed. People asked him making spells for a good harvest, or for a recovery from a serious illness, or to get a beloved from a dangerous journey. He also helped with removing the evil eye and with making family members close to each other. It was also believed that the supreme god was the first who brought the conception of monogamy to the Slavic land. Every man was allowed to have only one wife, as well as the wife had only one husband. Being such a powerful figure in Slavic pagan mythology and having so rich mythological biography, though his existence in a Slavic world is questioned a lot. And this is much interesting, but the name of the god SVAROG was only once met in the written sources of an ancient East Slavic people. There is an opinion that this god was brought from another religion, having some Indo-European roots. The linguist Oleg Trubachev insists that the name of SVAROG came from Indian Svarka, means sky. Some historians now claim that the god SVAROG didn't exist, and the name was lately taken from the ritual fire name SVAROG. Another interesting thing is that often blacksmith gods were showed as the gods of the underworld. And Slavic pagan people represented him as a blacksmith of the sky. Maybe that happened because of mixing two gods' images, blacksmith god and a god of thunder. Though lately many amulet symbols and idols were found that pointed at his probable existence in the pantheon of Slavic gods. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it thumbs up or down as you feel it to be. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and leave the comment down below what you think about this Slavic pagan god. And I'm leaving you, not for so long. See you in the next video. Bye!